morning from a beautiful day just at the base of Mount Fuji. We are here at Fuji-Q Highland, and the main reason, let's just cut to the chase, is to get on arguably the best coaster on the planet. El Toro Ryan and Taylor from Coaster Studios have this as their #1 roller coaster in the world. So you guys imagine, yeah, very, very excited to get on this thing. I can't believe I am here hearing about this thing for almost 2 decades. Actually, it is its 20th year of operation this year. So yeah, let's get on into Fuji-Q Highland and get on all these incredible coasters they have here. I'm so stoked. All right, so it's a little too cold right now. It's not too far above freezing for Eejanaika to actually open up, so we're waiting. Although that alarm might be a good sound. Maybe they're starting to test it. We'll see in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're either gonna head over to like Fujiyama or Zokon or what's the other one? Takabisha. So we'll see what we actually get onto next. Alright, so just got off Zokon, and you know, fun little motorbike coaster. That was pretty cool. Had some music on it. It's got 3 launches, forward, backward section. Nothing too crazy, but you know what? I didn't expect it not to be so much, but Eejanaika is back open. So let's get onto that next. Oh my god, I can't wait. Look at this thing. Finally, it is time. We're gonna be heading over to Eejanaika. So, can't believe it, finally, one of the best roller coasters in the world. One of maybe 3 in the world that I think could truly dethrone Steel Vengeance. Let's go find out if it will, shall we? So after lots of anticipation, got an Eejanaika, and yeah, that thing's hyped up for a damn reason. That is by far the most intense roller coaster I've ever ridden, and I honestly wonder, even though I haven't done 305 yet, I can't imagine it's more intense than that. That thing was incredible. I'll chime in my thoughts in just a second. So I got Travis all the way here in Japan. All right, what was that?
It's hard to process what just happened. It was so intense. The last time I rode something that intense was Top Thrill 2, but this was intense in a whole different way.
Yeah, 14 inversions, including like not only the track inverting, but everything. It was just everything. Oh my god. Personally, you know, we got a middle train ride, and I honestly think it might be my #3. It's extremely high. That thing was
there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You never know when the flips are coming either.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, I'm definitely. It wasn't a long line. It was only 30 minutes, if that. That was amazing. But complete opposite when we went our first ride, just that we did with Zolkon, the taking forever. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and that one they warn you how intense it is. This one they don't really warn you that much. It feels backwards.
I know. There's like, this Zolkon's extremely intense. No, this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Most intense in the world.
I gotta get another ride on this thing. This thing's amazing.
Probably.
Aaron, you just got off of Eejanaika. What did you think of that thing?
That was different. That was cool. It was very weird, like definitely switched between like positive and negative G's, I think would be the right term.
Yeah, yeah. Mainly positive. It's extremely intense.
Yeah, definitely intense. It was very smooth. There was a part where my legs flew out in front of me, and that was slightly terrifying because every coaster I've ever done, if your legs are gonna fly, it puts a brace on your legs. So that was a little terrifying. That was a great ride though. That was cool.
Is it one of your favorites?
Probably not.
Too intense?
A little too intense to be one of my favorites.
Yeah,
but it would be definitely a must-do every time I come here.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm here. Like, there are 2 other roller coasters that we really want to get on with and everything, but we're gonna get some lunch first. We made sure to not eat lunch before riding that thing. So let's see what else we're gonna do in this park, man. I'm just, holy crap, man, that was well worth it. That was incredible. All right, actually ended up having a fantastic lunch. We ended up getting this like teriyaki bacon egg burger, which normally like, you're all the way in Japan, are you gonna get a burger? So the answer is, yeah, actually it's better than a lot of burgers I've had in the United States. That was fantastic. Not terribly priced too. It was like 13 bucks or something like, I actually don't remember, but not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna be going on Takabisha, which is only a 20-minute wait right now. This used to be the steepest drop on a roller coaster in the world back in the day, and it's only being beaten out by a clone of itself that is over in New Jersey. But you know what? Let's see what this thing is. This thing looks amazing. All right, so Takabisha, it basically is the world's steepest drop because, you know, over in, oh my gosh, what is the Shell Raiser over in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey it's literally a clone of this, but this one's cooler because it's got these indoor light sections and everything and a really great presentation, but that was really good. It's really everything outside of the main drop. I mean, the main drop was really cool, but as much as that's a selling point, everything else was great. The punchy launches, there's a surprise at the beginning that I won't ruin for anything, and then just all the inversions were fantastic. Great, it even has a little bit of pops of airtime and everything. I hopefully have time to get on that again because that was amazing. So what about you, Travis? You definitely went in more blind than even I went into that.
Oh yeah. All I can say is we've been walking around the park and I've seen it from a distance and I couldn't wait to ride it because of that drop. But walking up to it and around the park, I did not expect the way that ride went at all. I won't spoil it either, but I was very surprised at the layout. It was definitely the second best one so far in this park, and definitely one of my top 25 at least. That was amazing. Yeah,
probably top 50 for me because I mean I'm approaching 300, and that's starting to get pretty damn competitive. But great ride, and then you have the beautiful view of Mount Fuji in the distance on this beautiful clear winter January day, and it's just so amazing. So, but yeah, the only major one we have left is to do Fujiyama, and it's on one train and at 50-minute wait, so I'm kind of tempted to get a fast lane. So we're going to discuss if we're going to do that, but that's my vote, so we'll see how that is. So here's some defunct trains or coasters that are here, and unfortunately this one's right here, Dododonpa, one that I really want to ride because it's the world's fastest accelerating coaster in the world. Went 0 to 111 miles an hour in 1.6 seconds. Just put in perspective, Top Thrill Dragster did it 120 in 3. So it was significantly more powerful than even that was. It's crazy. Some other ones, this is like some weird roller coaster. I remember looking into it where it's like a shooting dark ride on a roller coaster. Super weird. And then Moonsault Scramble was one that was big giant boomerang. First roller coaster to technically get over the 200-foot barrier, although it was a shuttle coaster. And that one was one of the most, when you were factoring in G-force, the most intense roller coasters in the world because it hit 6.5 Gs. It was crazy. I have no idea what this is right here. I'm sure the sign will tell me, but giant coaster. Oh, that was this was the first coaster that was here, and it was it held the record there, but. Yeah, there's got a lot of history in this park, a lot of defunct attractions, unfortunately. I'm really wondering what they're going to replace Dododonpa with, but Yeah, we really got one more, and then, man, I gotta get back on Eejanaika. Alright, so Fujiyama, we ended up getting a fast lane for it, or whatever they call it here, which is a single use, and it was $15. Definitely worth it because it's running on one train, like I mentioned before. But they're big trains, so they, you know, kind of like, I don't know if it holds quite as much as Millennium Force, but you get that kind of ballpark. But, so we got on pretty fast. It was actually a fantastic ride. I know Togo has a not so great reputation in general when it comes to their roller coasters. I've actually only ever ridden one other Togo, and that was actually Ultra Twister at Astroworld, and I actually really liked that. That was fun. But then this thing, all right, sorry, the camera ended up, so the camera ended up dying right there, needed to replace the battery. But like I was saying, yeah, it doesn't throw you around like Magnum does. So I like Magnum a little bit more because of its aggressiveness, but this is definitely a lot more rideable. But what do you think, Travis? What do you think of this thing right here?
Very solid coaster. From the ground level, it actually doesn't look as tall as it really is.
Yeah, it's like 250 feet. I don't remember the exact height. I mean, I'll flash it on the screen, the exact height in feet and meters. But I know it's 59 meters, but it's a big one, and it's pretty damn fast. Once again, don't remember the stats on it. It's also extremely long. It's, I think it's not too far off when it comes to the length, like Millennium Force and Fury length. It's actually extremely long roller coaster. I know it's over 6,000 feet.
It's not really about the drops either. It has the first drop, and then everything else is kind of mild.
Yeah.
It's about speed, and it kind of turns you on your side a lot.
We were near the back, but we weren't near the fully in the back, and it had some pretty solid airtime. I really enjoyed that. I know that's the longest line in the park because I know the vast majority of people, especially not coaster enthusiasts like us, will definitely flock to this one versus Eejanaika. But we definitely want to get over to Eejanaika before heading out of this park. But you know what, Fuji-Q, this place is pretty sweet. I like this place a lot.
It's been great, yeah. And it's February, by the way. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. I said it was January earlier.
It is in the States, but
yeah.
For all you people back home.
So, end of the day, got one more ride on Eejanaika. That thing is wild. Only got the middle of the train. Both rows were in row 3. We were on different sides of it. But it was truly something special. It is the most intense ride. Like I know you already said that. I'm really curious how much different it might be in the front versus the back. But we didn't get that opportunity. You know, here in Japan, you can't do a row request or anything. But I went in the inside seat this one. It is significantly more intense on that outer seat. It's more of a difference than I really thought it would be. So if intensity is a little bit more prone to you, you may want to go for that inside seat if you can. But what a ride, man. That thing is just beyond insane. Fuji-Q Highland. This is a beautiful park. It's got an incredible setting if you're lucky enough to see Mount Fuji in the background. It's a kind of a park that really prioritizes quality over quantity because they only got, 4 major coasters right now, and they're all really good, especially, the Zokan was solid, but the other ones significantly are better and everything. So, Eejanaika, this is worth the 13-hour flight alone, even though I only got 2 rides on this magnificent beast. It's special. I'm gonna solidify it at my number 3 spot overall. It was just truly something special. Like, definitely gonna have to come back. We're gonna have a big trip to Japan next year. This is kind of an appetizer. We're gonna hit up more parks and everything. So, but make sure you subscribe to Park Productions, because not only are we gonna do that next year, but we're gonna do a lot of fun things. I think we might squeeze in getting some places like Canada's Wonderland, going out to even potentially Six Flags Qiddiya. So, gonna be a good 2026. I think the quality of the things I'm gonna ride, something like this is exactly it. So have a good night, everyone.